Pepper, you're doing it! You're doing it! What, Pepper?
Could you take off the training wheels?
You want to take the training wheels off?
Yeah.
This is a big day!
The training wheels are knocking her down.
Big day, big day. All right, we'll see how this goes.
Dad, could you teach me how to?
Yes.
Yay!
All right, Pepper, this is a momentous day. You sure you're ready for this?
When did the training wheels come off for the company?
When did the training wheels come off for the company? Well, the wheels have fallen off a few times. Honestly, I think relocating the company to Connecticut was a huge moment where we had to shed some people who weren't able to make the move with us, and we refinanced the company, and we had to start with all new talent, and you know, it was unknown and scary, and you know, it's easy to be comfortable in your home, and to leave our home of Utah where we came up after, you know, half a decade, and now we've been here for a decade, was the best move we ever made. You know, exposed us to not just new talent, but just a new way of thinking. The East Coast might as well be another planet compared to Utah. And the training wheels came off. We'll give it a go.
Yay, Pepper! Pepper's learning how to ride her bike.
What are your metaphorical training wheels?
There was this one time when I first started working for Lovesac, and I'd never managed a PR agency before. I'd never, you know, worked on a large-scale marketing activation or anything like that. And we were working with a company called Mullen out of Boston, and we were going to do this huge thing called Boston Moving Day, where we were going to take over a moving company, and we were going to go into Boston, and we were going to help people who were moving on September 1st in Boston. Everybody moves on the same day, so the whole city moves. Like 90% of leases turn over on one day, and we were going to go there, and we were going to find people who were having trouble moving their couch, and we were going to give them Sactionals. It was this big PR stunt. And I remember rolling up to the warehouse, and I said, you know, I took charge. I was like, I'll go up there first, I'll go check it out, make sure all the stuff is there. And I got there, and there was 100 Sactional seats and 120 Sactional sides, all uncovered. I was by myself. I just started at the company. I had no idea how the product worked. It was all in boxes still. And I had to literally just start tearing into these boxes, covering product, and at the same time managing all of the social and all of the PR that was gonna happen around this activation that was happening the next day. So I mean, sometimes you just have to kind of willingly throw yourself into the fire and really just start to work at something to learn it. I mean, you can do so much to kind of prepare, get ready for something, but sometimes you kind of just have to throw yourself into it and just learn it yourself.
You're doing it!
So taking the training wheels, one of the most recent has to do with making my move from a job that I was with for 19 years and making the move to Lovesac, a smaller company, essentially startup, big things, big future, new state, making a move and making a career move, making a life move, making a comfort zone move. So it was definitely taking the training wheels, and I feel that the minute I took them off, I was able to ride on a two-wheeler with no problem whatsoever. And I think that's really from being embraced by the people here at Lovesac.
About 20 years ago, I was talking to a mentor about some radical changes in the company, and I was really expecting him to tell me the way I was dealing with the changes were great and okay. And I finished, and he looked at me and said, so you've got to decide when you're going to be the person to lead the change or the endpoint you want to create, or be a victim of it. And my advice to you is look at yourself and create the movie that you want to look back on and say that was a good movie 10 years from now. And from that point on, it completely changed the way I thought about handling pressure situations, dealing with change that I don't like, etc. So that was the moment for me. The training wheels fell right off.
I pedaled all the way back without falling.
Take your training wheels off. It'll be fine. And subscribe to this vlog. Share it with a friend. Go to big things.